We're going to start by playing some games. So you get to show off your Strawberry Shortcake and Care Bears trivia knowledge. Name the division of American Greetings that Muriel worked for when she designed Strawberry Shortcake and Care Bears.
Those characters from Cleveland.
Yes, correct. Those characters from Cleveland. What character changed gender?
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Who was the first character to appear on screen in the first TV special?
Is it Mr. Sun?
Yes, it's Mr. Sun. Which friend is from Mexico? And what is her pet's name?
Cafe and burrito.
Correct. Besides Strawberry Shortcake herself, which friend was available in every one of the doll lines? So in other words, she was a berrykin, she was a party pleaser, she was a sweet sleeper.
Never mind. I know which one.
Yes. Yeah. What change did Kenner make to Tea Time Turtle about 2 years into production?
Myself. The original one, he's on all fours. The second least, he's sitting up.
Yes, correct. Because Apple Dumpling could ride him initially. Yeah. Is a scientist in Big Apple City. Actually, let me give you a hint. Kenner never made a doll. Tea and honey. That's right. It was a tragedy that there was never a tea and honey doll. Mm-hmm. What was the first TV special to feature sour grapes? Yes, Pets on Parade. Among all the pets, how many dogs are there? Yes, 3 is correct. There's Cupcake, Sugar Woofer, and Eclair. Besides Kenner, name one other toy company that has produced Strawberry Shortcake dolls.
Mattel?
No.
Hasbro?
Hasbro did, yes. For Baby Needs a Name, the doll, name one of the 4 options for a name that the doll came with.
Oh, wow. I was just reading one.
She had a little bracelet, ID bracelet. All right, we'll go ahead and let this lady steal it. Yes.
Yep.
Very good. And in addition to Strawberry Shortcake, Care Bears, and Get Along Gang, she has also worked on Puffalumps.
Puffalumps, yes.
I remember that.
She designed a girlfriend for My Pet Monster, right?
Yes.
And last but not least, she has made 640 dance videos.
Hashtag kitchen dance.
Did you have any cartoons or comic book characters or anything that was a favorite that you emulated as a child?
Absolutely. Campbell Soup Kids. I loved the Campbell Soup Kids, and my grandmother would have the old magazines, right? She had magazines, and I was allowed to cut them out and pull pages out of it, and I would pull pages out with the Campbell Soup Kids. So Bernie Loomis, who made Star Wars a licensing phenomenon, right? And he was over at General Mills, came to American Greetings and said the following: what do you have for girls that can be as big as Star Wars is for boys? And the vice president of creative was Tom Wilson, who was also the artist behind Ziggy. And he had his portfolio with him. And first pulled out Ziggy, and Bernie said, that's not for girls, that's not gonna work. And he pulled some of the ones that had the best ratings. And number 5, they went past the other ones. Number 5 he pulled out was Strawberry Shortcake, my drawing. And he said, that's it. It's gonna be decor, it's gonna be clothing, it's gonna be toys, it's gonna be animation. animation, and it's going to be an amusement park. Well, it never made the amusement park, but it made everything else, and then it was go. Oh, she was going to be greeting cards, 14 greeting cards in the line. So with Shortcake, and of course, if it was going to be Valentine's Day. So we had to have a boy. So that's for Huckleberry Pie Cake, and then I added, we added the cat, right? So Custard came along, and then he needed the dog, and Cupcake came along, and then she needed a best friend, and then Blueberry Muffin was on, and then the baby came along. So because I wanted one there. So there. And I looked at Apple Dumpling as her little sister. Now that never came out in the storyline, but that's how, when I had them together, that's how it felt.
So they had the TV special, the dolls came out. I mean, I remember it really vividly. It was like instant. People were into it. I mean, it was hard to find the dolls at first that year. So at what point did it kind of sink in, like, oh my God, this is getting huge?
So, well, first of all, it was the first time I saw the animation, and the animation was in pencil. It was in pencil, and Strawberry Shortcake was skipping across the animated pages, and she had a voice. I had chills. I remember having chills, like, oh my God, she's alive. They made her come alive, and that was amazing. So that was like one of the most important moments. And now, of course, I'm reaping such wonderfulness because I get to meet my #CareBerries in person and meet lovely people like Joe.